Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Joy, we're telling? Well, it's secret.
What's up, Kenny? Paul, if you want to jump on here, let me know. I can send you the link. Same thing for you, Kenny. I'm just testing out the audio. I got a whole new Wi-Fi setup on here, and so I'm literally just trying to test this out to make sure audio sounds good, make sure everything is connecting right like it's supposed to. So tell me what color hybrid hunter to throw. Uh, it's going to be sunny tomorrow, so I mean, dude, like just throw uh that one that looks similar to that sneaky one, if you know what I'm talking about. All right, hold on, Kenny. Let's see. Uh, Kenny, well, team man fishing. Headed your way. Headed your way. How was I looking at how many people were on here? Oh, it's full watching now. There you
There
go.
you go. Yo, 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 what up?
What's going on?
Ain't nothing. I just finished eating tea taking the baby to bed with her, so now I'm out here getting everything ready for tomorrow.
10, 4. Yeah, throw that one. I don't
I
that
was I was thinking about this one though. Well, I really don't want to show that one either, but it don't matter. This this is a common color.
yeah, you could do that one, but if it's sunny tomorrow, so I
Well,
mean
it's supposed to get cloudy though later on.
throw that red one anyway. I would still throw
Oh,
that red one
oh
just
yeah, yeah. That one stays on. That one ain't going nowhere for a little bit.
or try that because that water's clear. Throw that one that looks similar to that um
I know which one you're talking about.
yeah, you know.
Yeah. Did that, that I opened that box up. That's the first one. That's the first one Chloe went to. I like that one. I said, yeah, they do too. And I actually got the hooks on those switched out too, so I don't even have to do that. But yeah, everything looks clean, like as far as the connection and stuff.
10, 4. Yeah. So, dude, I ain't I tell you offline how much I end up spending, but dude, like, so what I found out is the way Spectrum runs things is, um, so I had a modem router because so with Spectrum you can use their equipment, but it's like a $7 to $10 equipment fee.
Yep.
And so to get around that, I bought my own. That way, wherever whenever we move, I always have my own. Like I ain't gotta worry about that.
Yep.
So you technically only have one place in your house that the internet that you can actually get internet service connected to. I didn't know that. So you remember the other week we tested it. I was downstairs. I had my stuff plugged up and all that downstairs when we did the live stream with all four of us.
Yep.
So I I bought stuff. I called Spectrum, was like, hey, come I told them what was going on. I need to come check this outlet behind this wall. They came. Dude was like, you can't have both of them on. It's only could be one of them on. Plus, it will drop your internet as well, but you're gonna be paying for two services. So if you got two modem routers in your house, that's like two internet services that you'll be paying for. So your bill will double. So I cut. I just said, leave the one up here working. This is the one that I want to use because this one wasn't working. The little coax outlet thing. I
Yep.
said, we're gonna use this one. Don't worry about the one downstairs. And then he told me to buy these little. It's called a Muse. It's these little white big. It's not a Wi-Fi extender, but it's a. I guess it's something like that. It's like an extender, and you place
Like a
them all around
booster.
your.
Like
Huh?
a boot. Like a Wi-Fi booster.
Something like that. And so you place them around your house. So I got one here in the man cave connected to my modem router because you have to have one Ethernet to that one. And then I placed the other one downstairs. And so by me doing that, those things technically extend your Wi-Fi up to because it come with three, and the one I got extend your Wi-Fi up to like 6,600 square foot.
Yeah.
So I decided, so I went on here, I put one downstairs. So I got one downstairs and I got the one up here. And so hopefully that will that's why I was like, let me jump on here and see if this gonna work.
Yeah. I mean, it looks fine from what I can see. I was gonna try to put on the TV, but I don't know where my little girl put my put my remote for out here.
So I don't know if you will in a way, but I will give you some time for that on the live stream if you want.
Oh, you watching Brandon's video? What are he talking about? Nothing.
We'll
What?
probably still be on here, so just jump on when we get done.
Oh,
Him and Allie still watching the show or whatever, so he'll say he got like 30 minutes left. I was like, well, if he jump on, I'll be on here. If not, I'll jump off. But I'm just want to see if this stuff work. So we'll
yeah,
see. So far, like I mean, it always looks clear on my side, but it's like I don't never know what it looks like on the live stream, even though I'm looking at it, but I don't know
yeah,
what the audio and stuff sound like.
yeah. I'm
So
about to
everybody that's watching, y'all let me know in the chat, like, how's the audio, how's everything sounding? Because this is basically a test. So y'all let me know how the audio sounding, and me and Kenny just gonna chop it up. Y'all got questions? Make sure y'all put them in the chat. Try to answer your questions and whatnot.
yeah, ask us some good questions,
So
and I'll try to tell the truth.
that's funny. So let me ask you this, Kenny. Like, what was your give me some feedback on well, let's talk to everybody else. Let's talk about the episode of Joey from Lake Greenwood. Y'all sound good. Appreciate that, Joey. Thanks for jumping on. I
Yep.
was on
What up, Joey?
I was on Greenwood last what day was that, Kenny? Last Friday.
Yeah,
Um,
Friday.
yep, I was out there on Greenwood last Friday. I like that lake, man. That lake grown on me a whole lot. I really like that lake. Um, so what was your takeaway from the pro talk with me and Todd?
Uh, man, I don't, I don't think people realize like just how like that bait really works,
Hmm.
and how much goes into like having having the right equipment. You know what I'm saying? Having the right setup to throwing it, but it all makes sense once you get that stuff and you start catching them on it. it's just and I and he said it in the in y'all's little talk, like you can tell people exactly what you're doing, what to do and all that, and they're still not going to believe you, or they're just not going to do it, like because they just don't believe you, or they're saying there's no way it works like that, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I mean, sooner or later they'll catch on, because I mean, the bait is legit, like the rods are legit, but like just and the history of it was cool too, learning, a lot of people don't know that side of it, the strike pro side of it and stuff
Hmm.
like that.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
that's probably one of the. I mean, I'm not like a tackle head from way back in the day and stuff, but that's probably one of the first times, you know, uh, a big name company has licensed something else instead of just doing a complete copy. You know what I mean? Like working with another company,
Yep.
kind of like now with like the Tater Hog deal and stuff like that. Like working with them as opposed to just straight up knocking it off. But like it's always it's always fun to see how Todd thinks, and like his way of doing things, and why he does it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, so it's interesting because so of course for me, like I know the behind the scenes of some of this stuff just because of my role.
Yeah.
Um, but I never knew the full backstory, if that makes any sense. Like I didn't know that he had the bait for a year before he actually decided to fish it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I can't I can't sit on something like that for that long.
Well, I think I don't, it's like because if I remember correctly, he said he went out and threw it and didn't catch nothing on it. And was like, I don't know about this thing.
Yeah,
You
but if
know,
I would have went out there threw something and never caught anything on it, I don't know if I would have picked it back up ever again. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, well, that's true too. Because but that and that's the thing to really think about is think about had he not ever picked that thing back up and found out how to use it and how it excels.
It wouldn't exist.
That's what I was just about to say. None of this conversation, his conversations, rods, none of that would have ever happened.
Yep.
That's called God's plan.
Yeah. That's one.
Nothing,
You're
nothing more,
100%.
nothing more, nothing less on that deal.
Yep, you're 100% right on that. I can't disagree with you on that. You 100% right. But man, the thing about it though, dude, is it's like it's what the thing that I find interesting is like this bait here or the hybrid hunter itself has made me understand that like so think about bladed jigs, baits like that.
Yep.
The hybrid hunter has made me realize like baits are made to be fished. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we pick up a trap, we pick up a spinner bait, we pick up a crankbait, bladed jig, and we fire them suckers out there and just do this right here all day.
Yep. I'm gonna give you another one that you kind of when we went out to God that junk hole up there,
Oh,
Monticello. When you gave me a pointer on that drop shot, like I mean I was still catching fish on it,
mm-hmm,
but I was probably missing some because I wasn't really kind of using it how I could have been using it too.
mm-hmm.
So like that's what I'm saying, man. It is so much that you can learn and all that from people if you just listen. You know what I
So,
mean?
so check this out. I was we were on Greenwood last week, and my boss fired out a drop shot. And I watched that sucker on live scope drop fall, and I watched the fish go up and grab that thing mid while it's falling. And I was like, dude, he got it. But I think he set the hook too quick, and the fish only had the worm. And I think he had it on one of those octopus open wire hooks, not the Texas rig ones. So it
Oh
blew
yeah.
the worm away. But like I watched him go up and get it. And it just goes to show you, like, if fish are in a feeding mood, like
Oh yeah, they'll go and get it.
yes, they'll go and get it. So check this out. I can't give too much detail about this because this will be on our Pro Talk episode for March. But I'm going to say this. All right. I talked to somebody. You know who I did the last interview with,
Yep.
and uh, I'm trying to s- keep it vague enough until the episode comes out. But you talked about like using live scope and how to attack fish depending on where they are around the cover. So the thought process was if they're in the brush, you're gonna throw a drop shot, a jig, something in it. You know what I'm saying? And worm it
Mhm.
through, for lack of a
Yep.
better term.
Yeah.
But if they're up or this will fall in line with a cane pile too. But if they're up above it and suspended and they're around it, then you want to throw something like I ain't gonna say the bait one bait because that might give it away. But you want to throw something like a minnow or something like that because they're out, they're just suspended around it or whatnot. And so um I found that interesting because I was just like, man, like it's like you ever know something, but you're like you don't really think about it, but you know you should probably try it, but it still doesn't dawn on you that oh man, like I probably should do that. And that's what happened. That's what happens to me a lot. Like there are sometimes I have this thing in my brain, I'm like, I should do this. But then there's another part of me that's like, I just go and I'm gonna just throw the minnow over. Even if I see them in, I'm still gonna throw the minnow over, see if they come out and get it. Whereas if
Yeah.
I would do that jig or something in it and worm it
Well,
through stuff like that.
that honestly, that happens. I think that happens a lot more than people talk about. Is how many times a day do you get that feeling like, hey, I need to pick or put this down and pick up this and at least try this, but you're so strung out on I want to bite this bait. I want them to, I want to catch them this way, and I know I should be able to instead of just trying something different. What
Yep.
you what you know you should be doing, basically. You know what I mean? Say if I'm throwing a jig around and they're not biting that jig, and it's like, man, you know what? Maybe I need to just go ahead and throw that worm out, that Cinco. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but it's like what runs through. I'm looking for a reel because I need to.
Well,
I got a bad backlash the other day.
oh
I
gosh.
was fishing with Hunter and I swung to make the cast and on his trolling motor, where the cord is, it's a neoprene sock over it, and my
Oh yeah.
crankbait it hooked into it and it blew my reel up. And
Oh come on. Well, hey, Hunter needs to fix it. You should have left that reel with Hunter.
dude, I mean it blew it up. And I'm like, and now I'm sitting here like, where did I put it?
In the trash can.
Yeah, you might be right. Because I don't know where that thing is, and I need that reel. 'Cause I'm putting line on there for tomorrow. Um, and the thing about it, I just put that line on that reel.
It don't matter now. It ain't no good.
Like I'm like when I say just put the line on the reel, like I just put that line on that reel like 2 weeks ago.
What let's see. So
Oh, here you
what
go.
what
Here you go. Look how bad.
God Almighty.
Yeah, get my nips because this guy get cut out.
So what hook have you settled, or do you throw the most on your drop shots now?
So you remember I switched? I was switching trying to own their offset wide out worm hook to one ox.
Yep.
So was I with you or was I with Hunter? I was with Hunter. I found that that hook, I'm ripping a hole in their mouth.
Yep. So I so I got
So
I
I
got
want
two. I
so
got
to go
two
back
now.
to your question before you go, I'm switching to the. I'm gonna stick with the cover shot. That's just the hook I'm gonna stick to.
Okay. So you were going to where I was going at. So I only use two hooks for the drop shot. If I'm, with the with a robo style worm.
Okay.
So I only use the owner um down shot hook.
Is that funky? Yeah. Okay. Why
Yeah,
that though?
because the hookup ratio, and every time you hook them, it's right through the mouth, like right in the roof of their mouth every single time.
But is that so? Is that
But it is now on this hook right here. Now you have you have to kind of reel into them and set the hook. You can't you know set the hook like a man. You know what I mean? Like you got to kind of finesse them because they are very. I don't I don't know if they make these in a like a heavy duty style, so they're real light wire.
I mean, but that's no different than the cover shot.
No, not no. Now when I see, that's the difference now. So when I use the cover shot, I use the cover shot. I'll use the one out, but I'll use the HD.
See, I use the regular ones. I use just the standard cover shots.
Yeah,
I,
see,
there's no need for the HD.
it for me, it's a mind thing. I set the hook a little bit harder than I should probably on a spinning reel, so it just gives me that confidence that it's not going to bend out.
Kenny, with all due respect, you ain't setting the hook harder than me. No harder than I am on the drop shot. Cause I lean into them regardless.
I know, but I've been out. I Let me show you. I don't know where I put that one at because I have it in here because I changed it out because I bent it out. But now
The
you got to
cover
remember,
shot?
huh?
The cover shot, you bent the regular one out?
Yeah, regular one. Yeah,
You bent it out?
yeah. Not. I don't bend the HDs, but I bent the regular one.
I have never
But
been out the
but
red.
remember now, I use heavier line than you too.
What were you using? 50-pound braid?
That was actually 20 pound braid to 15 pound leader, and it been out
Okay.
too. I think I threw it away though. I might have threw it away.
Dude, I literally used
But now I that's why I'm trying to downsize now my line when I use those those down shot ones. But
so
yes, so now I'm gonna go to what you recommend.
yeah, I'm about to say so last year when me and Fred had when I caught the 8.5 on the drop shot, I was throwing I think at that time I had 8 and 8. All these fish around docks and stuff that I was catching, and remember I told you gonna have to come up to Murray in March. That's crazy bite. But
Yep.
um those fish I was catching, like I lean into them. Like I don't
Yeah.
and I never opened one out or felt like I was about to open one out.
Uh,
Now, let me ask you this, because since you said that you have opened a couple out, have you is your drag locked down?
well, that's another thing too. I lock my drag down, but I've been loosening it like so. I'm learning, man. I'm learning.
That so that's
With
that's why
with
you
this
open that hook up.
Yeah. So I'm learning with the spinning tackle.
Yeah,
But
so like you see, so there's some guys, and there's some guys they have YouTube channels, and I won't call names. Um, that I watch, and I think their drags be too loose, personally. Like, yeah, there's no reason your drag should be that loose. And the only reason why I say that, like, it needs to be loose just enough to where when you pull it, in my opinion, this is my personal opinion. I ain't saying what I'm saying is right. I'm saying this is what I do. But when you pull that drag, you should be able to do like a nice stern pull and it comes off. And you can back it off just a little bit. Because what I don't want to happen is when I reel down and I swing, I don't want the drag to slip. But I want it enough to where as I get them close to the boat and they dig, it comes off nice and smooth. And so once you play around with it a little bit, you'll pretty much know where that perfect setting is. Because it's not like you got like a dial that actually shows you on click number 7 or whatever. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, so the one I've been playing with a lot lately in the pond, trying to get it dialed in a little bit, get comfortable with it,
Hmm.
is that custom light one. So I think I got that one pretty dialed in on where it needs to be as far as like the drag and stuff. So we'll see. But hey, I it's over there by my toolbox. I'd have to get down to get it, but I've officially caught with including like the four at the river and like the five in the pond. Like so that's what nine fish on my first FG knot that I
So,
tied myself because for anybody watching, John tied my first FG knot for me like 2 weeks ago. I still got that one on too, but
so
and I can't tell the difference. The answer is yes, I can tell the difference.
so the issue that I found where a lot of people say they can't tie the FG knot is the finishing knot. That's the issue. Like the video I watched to learn how to originally um tie the FG knot was Chris Zaldane's. And the video was good, but when you tie that finishing knot and you go around, it like he go around and just go straight up, but it will slip. But you gotta go all the way around like a full 360 and then go back up and then you snug it down. And that's where and I didn't learn that till I was in a boat with Buddy Gross because it was funny early in the morning. This one on Marshall on Santee a few years back. I think it was in 2022. He was like, it was funny. What he said to me was, he said at the beginning of the day, he said, "You're probably gonna see me tie the FG knot sometime today." And I ain't asked no question about it or nothing. He just said, "You probably gonna see me tie one." And sure enough, he tied one. And then that's where I learned like that's how you finish this thing. And I've only broken one FG knot since then, and I knew that knot was gonna break when I finished tying it, cause I tied it fast at the boat ramp rushing. And as soon as I reared down and I set the hook, it broke right there. But I knew that knot was bad. I should have retied it again, but I
Yeah,
chose not to. So that was on me.
yeah, yeah. So when he tied it, he kind of showed you how to do it or explained it while he was doing it, or you
I
just
just
watched and seen it.
I watched and I kind of put it all together. I was like, because I knew how to start it. Um I knew how to start it, so that wasn't the hard part. I knew essentially like once you know how to start it, it's simple, but I just didn't know how to finish it. And then when I trim my fluorocarbon leader, I trim it down. I don't trim it all the way down at first, but I trim it down short, and then I do my rest of my finishing knots. I tie like 5 more finishing knots on top of the fluorocarbon, and then I snip that fluorocarbon pretty close, and then I snip my braid because if you leave that fluorocarbon with that fluorocarbon being hard compared to braid, if that tagging is too long it will catch your guide and it will lock up on your guide and you won't be able to get your cast out.
Yep.
And it'll cause you to get like a wind knot and stuff like that. So you got to snip it just short. My thought process is this. It got to be short enough to where it doesn't catch the guide, but long enough that if anything slips, it's not going to slip through. That's how my brain rationalizes it.
Yeah, yeah. That's how that one I did. That's exactly how I did it. That's exactly how I did it. So, but yeah.
So, what you putting in at tomorrow? Or if you want to say, let me ask that.
Uh,
If you don't want to say, don't.
no, no, no. I don't care. I'm probably going. I'm probably going to Russellville.
Okay.
Probably going to
Why you ain't
Russellville.
been going to the upper lake?
Man, I mean, honestly, I could. I mean, because from where I put in at Russellville to um that one place on the upper lake,
Mm-hmm.
you already know,
Hmm.
is it's the same distance. Literally, like one's 32 minutes, one's 35.
The only reason why I asked that, I'm just like, well, why? Like, to gain more confidence and find more stuff over there. So, if y'all don't run down to the lower lake, at least you found some stuff that you can build upon on the upper lake or whatever for,
Yeah, that's
because
even actually tomorrow. Tomorrow, that's actually probably not a bad idea. I think you might have just changed my mind.
because it's blowing. When I check for down there, it's blowing out the southwest. So if you put in that cat head, like all that stuff on that same side, like that south side area, it's gonna be protected. So it ain't supposed to be too bad tomorrow, but it's still gonna be protected. Because I actually thought about, I was like, man, maybe I'll make that. I actually thought about making that drive down there and putting in that cat head and just running around, but I'm gonna go to Murray instead.
Yeah, man, you need to go up there to Murray and lay the smack down on some giants.
I'm gonna try. We got the first Fishes of Men coming up in 2 weeks, so
Yeah, when is that again?
the 31st, I think that's what it is.
31st. You and Fred fishing that, right?
Brian.
Oh, you and Brian?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. You and Brian fish the Fishers of Men, and
Mm-hmm.
you and Fred do the CBC or something, or
Mm-hmm. Me and Brian fish Fishes of Men, and then me and Fred fish the CBCs. But also, man, there's a tournament on Murray, like Mr. Stan, he does it. I don't. You haven't met Mr. Stan? Yes, you have. No.
no,
Oh,
no, no. Hold on a second. Did he fish that benefit tournament or whatever we fished? Yeah, I did meet him because he fished that tournament for It was the what was it? The pure fishing or something?
did he fish that?
I think he did.
Anyway, so Mr. Stan runs a benefit tournament every August. So like me and Fred are jumping that Little Mountain Fire Department. They'll do a benefit tournament in, I think it's April. It's normally after Easter or something like that. We and Fred are jumping that. So pretty much any tournament on Murray that's not Fishers of Men, me and Fred will probably jump in there 9 times out of 10. How
Yeah.
how's the audio, everybody? Let me know in the comments how the audio is sounding.
So what is the what's the name of the landing at Murray that most tournaments take out of?
Drear.
Dreer Island. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Most of the tournaments go, all the bigger tournaments go out of Drear. There's a few small ones, like there's a cat trail, a no scope cat trail. I think I'm gonna jump in one of them. They've been putting in at the Hilton, which is you came to there with me one time before.
Oh, that
Um,
one. That's the smaller one, right? Well, I say
yep,
smaller, but
yep. So they've been putting in at the Hilton, and then sometimes there's some other tournaments go out of Coon Landing, and you've been there too by JC's Outdoors and all
yep,
of that stuff.
yep.
But all the bigger tournaments, they go out of Dreer 9 times out of 10. I even think there have been a tournament or two going out of the dam every now and then too, but it's
Yeah,
few and far between.
yeah. I think you might have changed my mind for tomorrow, man.
I mean, I'm only reason I even said that is just so that y'all and I mean this goes for Brandon too. Like y'all put in that work and find y'all some stuff that y'all like to fish on the upper lake too, just in case if y'all don't want to make that long run all the way down to the lower lake.
Yeah,
With you staying 30 seconds from the lower lake, and
I
that's just
know.
me throwing shade, but you stand that close to the lake, like on the lower lake, it makes sense to go down there and save on time. But if you can go in on the upper lake and gain some more confidence up there, I mean, like you'll probably find yourself. I feel like for you, I feel like the upper lake fits you more anyway.
It really does. It really does. But I don't know. Yeah, I think you changed my mind tomorrow.
What time you going?
If I go, it's gonna be probably mid morning, like 10,
Yep,
11 ish.
yep. Got
Yeah,
a
'cause I mean I
buddy.
got
Got a buddy fishing Monticello tomorrow, Sumter Bass Club. Cool deal. I Kenny don't like Monticello, but I love that lake, man.
Monticello's a junk hole.
I love that lake, dude. But you like, I'm not gonna
Who
say
is?
it. I'm
Oh,
about to say you have to play
uh,
hooky during the week, but the better bite on Monticello is during the week when they're actually generating power and moving that water. On the weekend, they don't move as much water.
well, good luck. Well, who? What? Joey?
Yep.
Joey? Or no? He said his buddy's fishing it, right?
Yep, he said got a buddy fishing Monticello tomorrow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Well,
mind going back to Greenwood to be honest.
now,
I like that lake, man.
hey, man, Greenwood. I caught a fish in Greenwood in like my first three casts.
You did.
My
I ain't
first
had a
three.
bite that day. You realize I had a couple bites, but I missed them. And
Yeah,
that
you
one
missed
that
him.
blew up on that buzz bait on the front of that dock was giant.
It scared me, and he did not have it at all. That was a 5 pounder at least.
Dude, dude, I was like, oh my God. Now, if I would have had on do I got one up here? I knew I had one up here.
What were you throwing when that happened? Because you had just threw in that area,
I was
didn't
throwing a
you?
buzz bait.
Was
I
you?
was, I was throwing that greenfish tackle buzz bait. I thought I had one up here. I guess I don't, but I was throwing that. If I hadn't been throwing that mock patroller, oh, that sucker would have gotten the boat.
Oh yeah. Um, but
I
yeah,
didn't even
because
think
because
about it, dude.
I missed that one, but I caught that first one. Remember, he was right where he was supposed to be, right by that tree.
Dude, when you caught that one off that little small seawall with that little stump thing sticking about the water,
Yeah.
it was like a foot of water, and I didn't see him. He came out and boom, and I was like, "Whoa, where did that fish come from?"
Yep. He smoked that thing too.
Gosh.
But yeah, so Joy, yeah, Monticello, man. I wish your buddy luck. Tell him if he needs to know how to catch catfish there. I got him. I
Dude, you stupid boy.
that's
And
about
you
only.
know you like Monticello.
Yeah, I do like it. It honestly it reminds me of the reservoir a lot down here. It,
Guys
it
are
it's the reservoir with better scenery.
Guys are wearing good bags recently, scope fish and jig. I have not caught a jig fish out there on Monticello. I wonder if I need to be throwing like a football jig, like a big 3/4, 1 ounce football jig, or whatever. Because I've been fishing my jigs like going down the bank shallow, and I ain't had a jig bite. Only I can catch them on a drop shot, but I have not had a jig bite out there yet. And one
Well,
and uh my buddy, he caught him on. They caught some on the jig the other day. And
yeah.
I'm like, I can't get him on the jig out there for whatever
I
reason.
was about to say with some of that depth out there, a heavier one probably is going to be needed.
I mean, it
So
makes sense.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense, and maybe that's the only thing we didn't throw that day, I believe. Or if we did, I don't.
No,
Well, I
we
know
did,
I
but we
didn't.
just went down the bank. We didn't throw it.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did. Yep. At the end of the day.
Yeah, we just didn't throw it like in,
Yeah.
like we kind of went down the bank because that's when my
Yeah.
scope was messing up or whatever,
Yeah.
and I was pissed off about about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all want to see John mad? Let that scope screen go off.
And it's not even that. It's just the reason I got mad is I like my stuff working.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you.
I want
Hey,
my stuff
I
working.
told you that day. Ain't nothing worse when something ain't working, especially when you want to know why. Man, I can't tell you how many times I done got off the water and went straight to working on something on the boat because it's like, why ain't this stupid thing working?
He said a spoon to catch a lot of perch on here. Oh, Mr. Stan says never been there. Oh, that is right. You know what? Me and Mr. Stan talked about that. He has not been to Monticello yet. As many tournaments Mr. Stan has won and much money he's taken around here in the Midlands, I'm surprised he's never fished there.
Mr. Stan, you made a good choice. Stay away.
God, get out of here, boy. Hey, Mr. Stan, catch him on the minnow.
Yeah, I know. I seen some of his pictures. Yeah.
Uh, why do things that make sense we don't do it enough? That's a good question, Stephen. Like,
Right there, that thing right there.
yeah, that noodle, that
Yeah.
wrap, that balled up noodle in your cranium. I
Yeah.
don't know. It don't make no sense at all, man. Like, I think so. This is the thing, right? I'm gonna just put this out here. Kenny, you tell me if you agree, you don't agree. Uh, just go with me here when I say this. Like we watch a lot of professional when you start getting into bass fishing, you watch a lot of professionals and you watch a lot of content creators. And the thing about it is like pros see stuff from a different scope than not mean a live scope, but from a different point of view than your average angler does. And what we tend to do as, whether call us weekend warriors, whatever, what we tend to do is we overanalyze because we see a lot of pros having 30 rods rigged up, multiple colors or multiple baits rigged up, so we could be prepared for every scenario. Whereas at the end of the day, sometimes we just need to take a moment and slow down and just think. Like Todd when Todd posted the video talking about hybrid hunter colors and the colors he throw, I never would have took the thought process of only using jerk bait colors. Like never because he said it has a flat side. I was just like, that don't even run through my brain like that at all. But he was like, if we simplify stuff like jig colors, how many different jig colors out there? Like plenty. All you really need is a green pumpkin jig and a black and blue jig, and you'll be just fine. Green pumpkin trick worm, black and blue trick worm. You know what I'm saying? Like you really don't need but a couple colors. If you throw in a sexy dog, you know, I think you throw in a sexy dog, get something white, something clear, something chrome. That's really all you need. You throw in a
Chrome or
crankbait,
bone. Chrome or
get
bone.
chrome or bone, you'll be just fine. Or something translucent. If you throw in a crankbait, you want to throw something translucent, something like a sexy shad or a natural shad, and that's it. Like we over complicate stuff so much, man, that it makes stuff. I'm gonna tell you, I think that was this year. Let me tell you what I did. I I had two tournaments. One tournament, I was standing at the house with Brian. We fishing Santee. We went by Phantom. Every time I go to Phantom with Brian, he's a bad influence. And I joke with him about that all the time. I spent $100 there. I threw one bait out of everything that I bought from there and caught one fish off of it. That day. I had a tournament the next week. I went to PSA, spent another $100. Never threw anything in that bag. This looks good. That looks good. And it's like I still went back to old trusty. I'm not gonna say that
Drop
chrome
shot.
bait. No, that I'm about to say that chrome bait, but I'm not gonna say what bait it is. I
I
went
know
back
what
to
you're
that
talking
bait,
about.
and it's like I don't even know why I even do that stuff. Uh,
Stick to the tried and true.
yep. Mr. Sand said he met you at the Pure Fishing
Yeah.
Tournament. Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, I thought I remember meeting there because we were talking about that one thing. I'm not going to say on here, but
Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
yeah,
So you know, man, like fishing is so it's there are some things in there in fishing that complicates things. So from like the wind, if it's a front blowing in, the whether it's cloudy or bluebird skies, there are some things there that really complicate things. But for the most part, man, like if there's
Yeah,
bass in the area and you can make them react or drop something right dead on their head, them suckers gonna bite. Cause them fish are like we say bass are smart, them suckers are stupid.
yeah.
And
Like I honestly think like we just a lot of the times we know what we need to do, the adjustments we need to make. So either we get in our own heads and don't do it, or how many times have you been out on the water, wanting to just say you're throwing a Texas rig or something, and you're like, you know what, I need to change it up. I need to throw something moving, and then an hour before you get off the water, you switch it up, and all of a sudden, in that last hour, you done caught 4 or 5 fish, as opposed to the last 4 hours getting no bites or one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you you know what you're supposed to do and to adapt and adjust, but you get in your own way, or you just don't do it fast enough. It's just like you got the pieces to the puzzle, but you're just not willing to put them together when you should.
yeah.
You just hold off.
I try to force a bite a lot if I'm being fully transparent.
Me too. That's my biggest. I mean, I'm like, I know a lot of techniques. I know how to use. I got a bunch of confidence in a lot of techniques, but like if there's one thing or one way I want to catch them, that rod is going to stay in my hand 80% of the time.
Yep.
I mean, I might if I say okay, I'm gonna just throw something else just to clear my mind. Then I go right back to that thing and pick it back up.
Yep. Especially like when I get spun out about something and I'm like all over the place, like it's hard to settle in something when um when it's 1 o'clock and you only got one fish in the boat.
Yeah,
Like that's hard to do. Like extremely
yeah,
hard to do. It's hard to settle down and try not to get spun out when you only got one fish in the boat. You'd be like, mm-mm. And so like there's a guy, he uh good evening, Doug.
yeah. What's
Uh
up, Doug?
it's hard. I had somebody say they only throw the hyper speed. And I've seen this comment a lot, and I'm like, you cannot slow down enough to only throw a hyper speed.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing about that too is, in your mind, you might think you're slowing down,
You
but you're
know.
not. You're not. You're not. I mean, that happened. That's exactly what happened to me and Brandon on that tournament of Santee. Like we thought we slowed down and we thought we were kind of settling our nerves down, but we weren't.
Yeah. Like it's easy to get
Oh yeah,
caught up.
Doug's talking about the Todd's videos where he's talking about getting spun out and stuff. Yeah, those are some good videos and good insights.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw that
It was the one. It was the one where the thumbnail was him with his hat cocked to the side,
one.
just like he had just been beat to death. But yeah, yeah. I mean, that's yeah. If you haven't seen it, you need to go check it out. It explains a lot, and then like the reasons behind it and stuff like that, and is it really worth it anyway? Like,
hmm I tweaked the handle on this reel. I think I stepped on my handle on this custom pro. Uh, And that's another reason why I don't like having so many. That's why I don't like having a bunch of rods rigged up. Cause you step on stuff on that front deck, man, and you tear
uh,
stuff up.
well, that's I've been trying to limit myself now to like three or six rods, like three on each side, and then from there, and if I pull one out of the rod locker, I'm putting one up. So
Really, that's what you do.
that's what I try to do, so I'm not stuck at the end. Sometimes, dude, I end up having like 10, 12 rods on the front of the deck. I'm like, that's just too much
Oh yeah, I get
for,
it.
for this boat anyway.
No, dude, it don't
Now,
matter.
hey, Dow, I think there's two people that have about 60 rods on their deck. That's Milliken and Patrick Walters.
No, no, I disagree.
Who else?
Castledine.
Oh yeah. He's in the. Hey, Castledine don't even put his rods back right. They're just like literally just hanging all over. He can't tell me. I if he was being honest, I wonder how many rods he breaks a year by stepping on them.
Apparently, he
It
don't break that many.
ain't no way.
Apparently, he doesn't break that many.
Yeah, Doug. Yeah, you only spin out when you try to control things you cannot control. And yep, and that goes back to force and stuff. Like you know better, but you try to control what you think you can control, and you can't. You can't control, what they want to buy. You got to go by what they're telling you they want. You can steady throw whatever at them, but if that ain't what they want, and they're obviously hitting another bait,
So,
then
what exactly? So, when it comes to getting spun out, right? What do you do to recenter yourself to keep you to kind of get you back right?
for me, I go and do something that I know, like let's see, um, prime example was that day, that little when me, you, and Brandon were out there and we were doing that little remote thing,
Yep.
and like to calm down and not like get too spun out or whatever. I said, you know what? I see some pads over here. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna just throw my buzz bait around them, the grass edges and
Hmm.
all that. I'm gonna just stop and let me see something, that I know what I'm doing. I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like maybe you lose confidence. Like, man, I'm not working that bait right or something. So I was like, let me go do something I know I can do and I can physically see it. So that's when I caught that one on the buzz bait. Then after that, I'm like, okay, all right, I know what I'm doing is right. I just got to find the right area.
I think
So I just try to go and do something that I can like, or fish stuff that I can physically see that I like cypress trees or something. I just go and hit some, even if I don't catch nothing. It helps settle me back down.
yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. I think uh
Yeah, you
I
right
think
about that. Fish and deer.
what did he say?
He said, fish and deer are the two worst things to try to control.
Yeah, yeah. I can agree with that one. I think for me, man, like whenever I can catch one, that settles me back down.
Yeah, yeah. Doug said he just takes three simple, or three breaths in a simple Lord take control, then three more deep breaths. That'll help too.
For sure. Yeah, you gotta say it. You gotta be like, hey Lord, all right, I need you to help a brother out because I'm struggling right now, big time.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh Steven said to get right, he picks up a jig.
Yep, I can see that.
I think I still find myself fishing that sucker too fast if I'm already spun out.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you get too far, like like behind, like I said, like with me and Brandon in that tournament, like we let it get in our minds, and then I think even though we were trying to slow down, we really weren't. Even though we were, throwing jigs, doing all this stuff. I mean, we just
You can still fish that stuff too fast, even though you're throwing
yeah.
it
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's what I'm saying. In your mind, you think, "Hey, I'm hitting the reset button," but you're really not because you never took that time out to really just kind of stop and think about stuff and just
I mean, you could always just take a
control it.
second and just sit down.
Yeah, I mean, I've done that before, especially like if I break off or something, or if you just have one of them days where like everything's just going wrong. Just like sometimes I just sit there if the wind's blowing, just drift for a little bit, eat a snack, take a sip of drink, just thank God for being able to fish and just enjoy the little things, and then get back up there and just get back to it.
So one thing I like to do, Kenny. Oh Lord, there go my boy. He in there crying. He supposed to be napping. Um,
DP said ain't no napping today.
that little joker boy. Um, one thing I like to do also is um
That's right,
oh,
Mr. Stand.
what you say? A spin out is a mental thing. I personally will stop fishing for a minute, take a few deep breaths, relax, and ask the good Lord to take it away and lead me. That's probably the best. That's really the best thing to do whenever you get spun out. Because there's not a person on this earth that be like, I never get spun out. Like everybody gets spun out at some point. And I remember one day, this is what I'm about to say. I got mad. I was this we were in Florida for doing some filming with the mock guys. I never forget this. So we down in Florida, we filming with the mock guys, and we on this lake called Lake Russo. I think you would like Russo because it's somewhat in some ways it reminds you of Santee because all the standing timber and there's
Yeah.
these safe channels that you have to stay in, but it's like you going from John C. You run across to Utahville and then you running that channel that way and it snakes. So it snakes the whole way and it's tight in there like but it's a fun lake. Everybody was catching there's Brandon. Everybody was catching fish around me on live scope. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? And they were throwing a drop shot. I'm doing the same thing and get bit. You talking about pissed off, dude. I was angry. We got out the water that night. I ain't said two words from the time we left till the next morning. I was that mad. I was angry.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Took you long
I,
enough, lover
When
boy.
I cut it on, it sounded like John was talking to himself because all I saw was John.
whose iPhone?
That's my new name. I changed my handle. It's more generic, so like I feel like people will find it if they just type that in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How to fix my iPhone? I'll pop up.
Yeah.
How to update my iPhone? I'll
Yeah.
pop up.
Hey, tell Abby get
Hey,
on
two
here.
days ago, why is my iPhone not working? I pop up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, tell Abby get on here and ask Allie to get on here and ask us some good questions.
She cut off for the night, bro.
Ah, so but yeah, like
I'll text her.
uh Miss Douglas said, go with your most confident, wacky, shaky head find the spot find the spot that those will work and just see the bite. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good way too. So it sounds like everybody's pretty much saying the same thing, like go find your confidence or whatever, and then just kind of try to backtrack from there and resettle yourself.
I'm getting caught up. What's the conversation?
So we're talking about what do you do when you get spun out? Like how do you reset and get yourself back together after you get spun out? I need my water.
Brandon is the expert on this because it just happened to him. That's the only reason I'm saying that. Like
Oh,
literally, last.
we're talking spun out line pop twice in three casts. That's what we're on.
Hey, I hear in the message he was like, "I think I'm about to go home, bro."
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll go through it. So, so all right. I don't know. Like the both of y'all already know. I already chose to go out there, and we literally just left the last live stream saying, y'all looking at me crazy, and I was saying I love to fish the craziest conditions, this and that, and just so happened to line up very. What was that the very next day or 2 days later? I was out there. Wind was howling. I went to that first spot, and I didn't do too much, so I figured I'd go to the other side of the channel and check the temperature over there. And oh, and I was probably like 10 minutes into it, and the wind was blowing so hard. Is either I can get in spot lock and face the wind, or I could put the power poles down, um, and just face. I guess have the wind in my back, right? So I got on the edge of a point and probably like 4 or 5 foot of water, and I power pulled down, and I was casting across the point, um, from the channel leading up the point. And the moment that bait hit the water, dog, I probably gave it 3 cranks, and I killed it, and something locked it up. And I just felt the head shakes go whoo, 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 whoo. On the fourth head shake, my line popped in the spool in the reel. And I was like, man, that had to be big. So I'm hitting these boys up in the video. I'm like, man, I'm pumped up. I'm fired up. And I had the same lure um in the boat. I was like, I'm gonna just retie it and give it another couple casts. So I ended up I didn't realize that the line had popped so deep in the spool. So like I went to tie it on that same rod, and I realized I only had about 20 yards to cast. So I ended up putting on another rod that I haven't used in a while. First cast, all right. Second cast, as soon as I killed it, I don't know if it was another fish or something or whatever, bro. Same thing happened in the middle of the spool. At this point, I sent them a video, energy 180 degrees, mad. I'm ready to go home at that point. And they talked me out of it. And I ended up concentrating and slowing down and trying to break back down that area. I ended up catching a nice one probably like 2 hours after that. So, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Just gotta hit that reset button, man.
It's tough though, because you definitely you're ready to leave at that point. Well,
But so this is the thing that I found the most from my personal opinion. Hold on. Douglas said, buy you a $12 drill from uh Harbor Freight and a quarter-inch dowel to remove the line quickly. You're probably right. Uh,
Don,
so
I'm old school too, bro. I do that same thing.
so it I don't know why we get spun out when we out there just having fun, just fun fishing. Like, you ever thought about that? Like, you be out there, you all spun out, and you just like, this ain't even a tournament day. Why am I even getting spun out about this?
I think it's because it's never just one occurrence. I think it snowballs. Like
Yeah.
it's one negative thing happens, and then 2 or 3 follow right after,
Hmm.
and that's what makes you
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah. I because and sometimes, man, it's like you're out there on that Saturday or that Sunday. It's your only day to fish, and you only got so many hours. And it's like, man, I did all of this to come out here, and all this done happened already. Done got hung up in a tree, done lost it, done lost a bladed jig, something. You know what I mean? Just like,
My
man,
foot
come
pedal
on,
stopped working.
foot, yeah, yeah. Trolling motor done stopped working. Something went wrong with that or something, and it's just like, man, come on. I got one day. So, but I mean, but man, like at the end of the day, you got to sit back and think, man, these are pretty good problems to have, considering
It
a
is.
lot of a lot of people don't get to do this. So,
You got to think about it too, man. I feel like a lot of times if you stick through it and you just keep going, something always happens in the end. Like you end up catching a nice one or something like that.
Yeah.
I will
So
never forget.
there's a lot of life lessons taught out there battling that stuff, I feel like.
Yeah, I will never forget because I think I was talking to you that day, Brandon, and something had just happened. I forgot what happened, man. I was like, man, not gonna get mad. I broke off or something happened. I said, I'm not gonna get mad or something. I said, I'm gonna just retie whatever, whatever. So I retied on I was throwing like a wacky worm or something, and went up and threw by a tree. Bam, 4 pounder happened. I'm like, man, see that
So
that that was like a test. Was I gonna crash out and just get
I don't
mad and throw
yeah.
something or just,
I don't even care I lost $30 worth of lures at that point.
yeah.
so check this out. When I was in Florida back after ICAS, I was at Johns Lake one day. I got to go back there. I really enjoyed fishing that lake. It didn't catch many, but it was just fun. Um, so it's I'm trolling back to the dock, and I'm just going down this stretch of bank where there's grass. There's some docks right there. And dude, I threw my frog. One blows up on the frog. I swing. I miss him.
Wow.
I try to make that same cast right back where he was. I was so fired up. I missed him. I made 10 casts back there and never hit the spot, bro. Ever. That's how fired up I was, dude. My anxiety was so high. Never made the cast. Ever.
No,
You all
hey,
know what's funny, bro? You better than me. Cause that second cast would have bird nested.
I did that.
hey, I was just about to say, you want you want to see
Mm.
you want to see me get mad? Let me catch him schooling, and all of a sudden I just reel in quick, pick up the top water, and launch out there, and then all of a sudden it backlashes. Man, I'd be ready to throw the whole rod,
Oh,
reel, everything right in the water.
scream to the top of your lungs, bro. That's so funny.
Ike was yelling, "Never give up." Then you screaming, and that happened. You yelling, "Give up! I
Yeah,
give up!"
it's over. I quit.
Oh man.
So
What?
Brandon, where you going at tomorrow?
Hmm?
Where are you going at?
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, you're same you're
Nah,
the same
same.
area?
Yeah, same
Okay.
spot. I don't know. I like the way the wind, the direction the wind blowing tomorrow too. But I haven't checked the wind the past few days. But
It's supposed to be blowing the same way it was that day it was blowing hard.
uh, kinda. It was blowing in that direction for a little bit, then ended up switching and blowing out towards the lake. But I want to break down that area. I caught that bigger one in because I found a lot of grass there. So and it's I don't know, it's a little cut that goes in there. There's some deeper water, but there's a lot of grass in there still. I don't know how. Maybe it's the way the sun's hitting the water or something.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of grass in there.
Well, it ain't very deep, is it?
Um, I've been pulling on grass out of like 8 foot, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's still shallow enough for the sun rays to get to.
Yeah.
So
Uh, deepest part of it has been like 12ish, 12 foot.
yeah.
But I was kind of power pulling down in like that 5, 6 area. So
So let's see. Doug says if you would not have broke off, you would not have slowed down and caught that four. Joey said, I remember spinning out in the tournament on Murray and they had him down bad. Still came up and won the points for the year in '03 in the in the Five Lakes Club. Didn't give up. Uh,
That's
Doug is
right.
also, Doug is
that's
also said that's why I have a popper on a spinning rod just for those occasions.
Makes sense,
hey,
man. Honestly, makes sense.
yeah, Doug, I definitely would have stayed in that area and broke it down because I had nowhere to go because that place turned into an ocean. I was stuck. I couldn't go nowhere, bro. Like it was either staying there or just fight it and go home. Like I couldn't go anywhere else. I was stuck in that pocket the whole day.
Oh, hey Kenny, look what
Yo,
else I got. Look at this I got today.
that them big Z2s?
4 inch and 3.5.
Oh, hey, for them Z2s. And I told you what color you need to use.
What did you tell me?
I,
You tell me all kind of stuff all the time, Kenny.
no, I sent you the pictures of it catching them.
Where at in your palm behind your house?
No, no, no.
The shade. It got dark in here real quick. Just now.
Hey, I had told him I had owed him for a minute though. He been killing me all week.
Hey, for everybody on here, if y'all didn't know, y'all need to congratulate Brandon on his he just got a sponsor for line called Bubblegum because that's what kind of line he be using. That junk snap every single time. Whack, whack, whack.
Oh, yeah, I see. I know
Hey,
what.
hold on, hold on, hold
I
on,
found
hold
it.
on.
I found it.
John, be
But check
quiet,
that
be
out.
quiet, be quiet. I want to hear if anybody's laughing.
What is?
That wasn't
Yep.
funny.
Have I seen that before? Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you seen that one. But I'm not showing that other one because I really do like that other one.
All right, so Doug asked the question. So are the Super Duty rods being replaced by Todd signature rods? No. The Super Duty rods are just gone. They're completely discontinued. Todd's rods are a limited edition run, 250 of the 7.6 medium heavy fast that he throws a hybrid hunter on, and 250 of the 7.3 heavy big worm frog rod. So there's only, yep, there you go, Kenny. There's
How much?
only 250 of those two rods. And once those rods are gone, they're gone as a
I
whole.
got 190.
How much they running for?
250 each.
250 for 250 rods.
Yep.
I'm rock with that.
And there are not many left. Last time I checked, like that count is dwindling down fast. And I don't know if y'all seen the ad. There's been an ad that's been popping up.
Yep, I done seen that thing 3 times.
Douglas said, "Oh, I know. I got 3 of each of Todd's rods. That's what I'm talking about, big dog."
Hey, he got me beat. I don't like that.
Tell Doug save something for us, man.
Mr. Stan. Oh, he said, Douglas, I remember the 5 Lakes been a while since Aaron Hastings and I won points 2 years in a row. I like that trail. It was a strong trail. So where Mr. Stan, you would be the one to ask. Maybe I don't want to ask this question because I don't know if you want to put this in the chat. I remember back in everybody talked about the heyday of Murray when Murray had Hydrilla. What was that like, and where was all that hydrilla? That's the one thing I want to know.
Does Doug and Mr. Stan they both live in Columbia? Are they local?
Mr. Stan live in Greenwood.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know where. I think Mr. Doug said he lives on Greenwood. No, that was
Greenwood, boy.
Joey said he said Greenwood. I don't know where.
I've never been to Greenwood.
Dude, Greenwood. You would like Greenwood.
I've been in Greenwood. Just never fished Greenwood.
You would like it.
Why? Because I could drag a worm all day.
Oh, Doug said he live in Memphis. Um, no, dude, it's docks galore. Dots galore out there.
What's the
And it,
Karen percentage?
but huh?
What's the Karen percentage on the docks?
I don't know. I ain't know. There was one doc I seen that I was just like, there was like basically like if you come close to my doc, you are trespassing and I will shoot or something like that. I'm like, it
Skip.
said something crazy. Yeah, I showed it in one of my videos. I haven't had that I haven't had that
encounter.
camp situation.
I
Um,
had I had one lady on the reservoir one time. I think I told you about it, Kenny. She didn't
Yeah.
even live there. Her parents lived there. She was yelling at me. She was, "Hey," she's like, "You fishing?" And I was like, "Yeah, you see this rod in my hand, right?"
did you say that?
Yeah. And she goes, "Do you have a license?" It's like, why are you asking me that? And then I think she had too much to drink. She's like, "My parents live here, and we just hanging out, watching football." I'm like, man, I just took off, and that was that one deep hole where the pad split. That one big house.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Kenny.
right there to the left.
Yeah, she asked me if I had my license. Oh, why are you even asking me that?
Yeah,
First of
hey,
all, why
there
are
was
you
some.
asking me if I'm fishing? You see me with a rod in my hand.
It's like you clearly see me with this rod in my
She
foot.
said, "No, I'm just out here looking. Just out here looking."
Kenny, when you going
Cool.
back to the reservoir?
Tomorrow.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. You missed that conversation earlier when me and John
Uh,
first got on.
mm-mm. We got a contest tomorrow.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah. The contest where?
I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't want to blow nothing up, but I'm gonna just say H squared contest.
Oh. No, no, they already know. We already talked about that.
I am
Hold on
really.
a second.
How
Hold on a
late are
second.
we? What? You started exactly when you sent that link, John?
Yeah.
Okay.
See that?
Douglas said he's 45 minutes from Kentucky Lake. Are you going to the East Tennessee Fishing Show next week?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you
I
going
can't.
out there, Doug? You might see us.
I
Kenny,
can't
did
make
you
that
settle?
trip.
Did y'all settle on anything yet?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Sunday.
Oh, Sunday? Okay. 10-4.
How far is that drive for you, John?
It's gonna be 4 hours.
That ain't bad though.
I mean, again, you're free to come jump in the truck with us.
I know. I gotta figure it out because I got that college stuff.
Oh yeah.
Too cool for school.
Like
Nah, I'm
we're
trying to
gonna
get a
make
better
that drive
job
down
so I can
there.
get that Falcon.
We're gonna make that drive down there. Stay till about 3 or 4. Cause it on Sunday it closes early at 5.
So you coming back the same day?
Yeah.
Yeah, we.
It's just a 1 day. That's all. That's we just drive the 4 hours, go there, hang out the show, pick up some stuff, and then drive back.
I
It's gonna
need.
make for a long day, but it'll be fun.
What time y'all meeting up?
Kenny gonna have to be at my uncle's house at like 6. But we gain an hour too,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I think.
Dude, I might. Oh, okay. And it's Sunday? Next Sunday?
Yeah.
I might be able to make that move.
The East Tennessee Fishing Show, Mr. Doug, it is in what is it? Is it
Uh, man, I just seen the
it's
ads
in
for it
it's
too.
in Knoxville. I think we gain an hour going to Knoxville.
Yeah.
So if we left at 7, we'll get there by 10.
Okay. I think I might slide, bro.
Of
I
course,
mean,
that would happen.
either you drive and jump in with Kenny, or Kenny jump in with you. But
Hey, I'm riding with Kenneth. Is it
down.
Kenneth or Kendrick? Huh?
Whatever, whatever your heart desires.
No, what's your government name? Nobody knows really. He
I can't say my government name
because
because neither one of them are my government name. I cannot find these.
John.
Oh, it's a
I mean,
Knoxville. It's Eastern time zone, so should be the same time. So yeah, we need to leave at 6.
okay.
Oh, Doug said that's a 5-hour drive for him. Yeah, we'll drive up Sunday.
Hey Kenny,
Yeah.
look, your friend said what's up.
Oh man, that junk dog. He ain't, he ain't guarding nothing. He
Right.
just
John,
he just
I'm gonna tell
hanging
you
out. He
right
don't do
now, I
nothing.
can count on one hand and like forget a couple fingers
Wait,
of how
yeah.
many people my dog don't like. Kenny is number one.
Because he knows he can't beat me. That's why he's threatened. He feels threatened.
Joey, so Hank is your brother? I know Hank. Hank, cool dude. Uh, I talk to him every year, pretty much at ICAST or Classic. I need to call him and check in.
I
I
think
didn't
I
know that was
could.
your brother. Y'all ever watch Bass Geek channel? He got a good channel too.
Yeah,
Yep,
Basky. I
yep.
just watched his video on He just put out one on rain gear and stuff like that, and like weather gear and stuff like that.
All right, I'm just checking again. How's the audio? Y'all let us know in the comments. How's the audio?
See.
I like old Bass Geek. He cool dude.
Yep. Oh yeah. They always what? Where do they always fish at?
He don't say. I think he got a little honey hole lake out there in Tennessee.
Oh
I wouldn't mind going to fish in Tennessee either.
yeah,
John, you
my
ever fish Chickamauga?
Nope. Nope. Haven't fished Chickamauga.
my sister lives up there. There by oh god, it starts with a B. Something a lake with a B. A couple of them I forgot, but
You in Tennessee?
yeah, in Tennessee. Yeah, yeah.
Thanks, Tim. Tim said the audio was loud and clear. Good.
Nice.
Good, good.
It better be for all this money. I don't see. Golly, boy. It'll pay off one of these days.
That's right.
John, bro, I see it. It's like the fishing club Shay Shay. I'm serious, man. Like I I I'm gonna be honest, man. Like you, that's your that's your thing, man. Like you make people feel comfortable on your channel to speak. Like you just know how to talk, lead into it, like
I mean, like with the interviews.
all of it. Even now, even
I mean,
now.
the live streams are different because it's just like us. It's just us talking about what we talk about on live, and then people asking questions. The interviews, my
Oh,
point of view is, and this goes for Sports Center, any news channel, anything like
It ain't the
y'all don't want to
same.
hear the host. Y'all want to hear the people that's on the show.
It ain't the same, man. I feel like I already know this is recorded, but I feel like I'm on FaceTime just chilling with my friends.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what this is like. It's just live. But I'm saying like when you're doing an interview with somebody, they don't want to hear you. They want to hear the person you're interviewing.
But you're still asking the right questions. And there's no awkward moments. It's, they say you ask a question, they get into the story, they talk about what they need to talk about, and there's no pause. You're into the next question and get them talking. Like it flows. It flows, man.
So you're saying I need to have a talk show.
I'm saying that you found what you're supposed to be doing, and I support it.
So
You
that's
got
talk. That's just talk. That means you. So you're saying I done found my calling. Just talking to you and talking to you and Kenny. That's my calling.
hey. I don't know why you're including this guy. He look like he still got his work clothes on. I don't know what's going on in there.
because I got a job, man. I'm on call, man.
You on call tonight?
No, I ain't on call.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Hey, Kenny, what PTO stand for?
Prepare
Prepare
the others.
the others. Hey, so Mr. Stan said I guess he fished Chickamauga and his co-angler caught a 10-pounder behind him while they was fishing in the open.
Oh, how did you?
He said talking about almost spinning out. I know I would have flipped out. Hey, he would have went into a lake just
Hey, like, hey, I would have came back to weigh in. Like, I don't know what happened to him, but I got a bag full of fish.
man.
God Almighty, I ain't gonna lie. That is. I mean, you can't control that stuff, but like, man, that had to play with your nerves right there.
John, I feel like that'd be a good question when you interview pros. Like, how would you feel if your co-angler is just
Smash the bag right behind you.
and you're scoping and ain't nothing happening?
Oh no, I don't think
Well,
that's gonna happen as much now when people are scooping now. Like,
who's the pro? There's a pro. Oh, Cass Anderson. Cass Anderson gets fired up whenever whoever's fishing in the back of the boat gets whenever they catch a big one. I think it was where were they fishing? They were fishing, was it Pickwick? Yeah, Pickwick this year, and he did the video. There was a black dude, older black dude, he had on the back of the boat. He caught a big smallmouth Cass, got fired up. I'm like, this is what it's supposed to be like. Even though y'all are technically not competitors, but man, somebody catch a big one, like it don't matter.
Oh, I
man,
They
you're
get
supposed
fired
to
up.
be happy.
celebrate. Yeah.
Anytime somebody catching a fish, man, you should be happy, man. Like
Oh
for
yeah,
real. Like, I mean, well, happy to a certain extent. Now, in the back of your head, you're still gonna be thinking, man, that sucks for me. But like, just just the fact that you get to see a 10-pounder caught in your boat. I mean,
that too, man. Like that makes it extreme. But like I've taken some people out. Like my barber, he has his own thing he's doing in his shop. He has his own like same thing, like cameras, the whole nine, interviews. He does all that stuff, and we kind of collabed. And I took him out on my boat, and we went out to the reservoir, Kenny, and he was putting on a show in the middle of the lake, dragging a worm, barely knowing what he's doing with the bait caster. Like I'm teaching him as he goes, and he outfished me, and he was lit. And I was happy for him because I mean I get to fish all the time, but that was the first time ever out on a bass boat, the whole nine. It was a good time. Like I enjoy that. I enjoy seeing people smile and do things different. Like they
Did he
haven't done that before.
did he break a rod when he went with you too?
hey, hold on a second. I don't think
Hey, hold
no.
on. Hold on. Brandon, let me tell you something about you, boy. When people fish with you, they lose or break rods.
I don't know what it is.
Or get dumped in the water.
Hey man, and the thing is, I spread nothing but positivity, but things just happen.
Kitty got a brand new rod. He get back. He's like, where is it at?
But we at
Yeah.
the gas station looking in parts of the boat where the rod would have no place being. And Kenny was like, I thought I heard a car honking a horn at us 10 miles back down the road. Like, we're a little too late for that.
Hey, Kitty called me. He was mad, boy.
I know
Good
he was
night,
mad. I
Dylan.
felt sorry for him. I told him I'll pay to replace it, man. Because it was your pop's rod, right?
Yeah, that it's right over there or right here. Yeah,
Good night, Doug. Appreciate you jumping on.
Bro,
yeah.
I
Good
don't
night,
I
Doug.
broke John rod first time.
I knew you felt bad, but
I felt so bad. I was like,
I
John
was
is never gonna want to hang out with me no more.
I was mad, but the only reason I was mad, but I wasn't really mad at you. I was just like, golly. It was because I couldn't get that particular model no more. And I knew I should have bought another one. I should have bought a couple more, man. Like there's a couple things that we've discontinued that I didn't buy more of, and I wish I would have. These
Yeah.
Gen 2 Custom Pros, I wish I would have bought like three or four of these, three or four more, because I only got two. That jig worm rod, that custom pro jig worm rod with the cork EVA mixture, I wish I would have had like two or three more of those. Like, um,
The Magnum hammer rods.
I just got a Magnum Hammer custom pro rod the other day.
Whoa, 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 whoa! How
I got a
snooping around?
Yeah, I know a guy. They still available though.
Yeah, they're just. It's what? Which model is it now?
No, dude, it's the custom pro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
But
it's
you
just
get the
not it.
Magnum Hammer and the custom light too.
I got the hammer and the custom light.
Yeah, that
I got the
Magnum
hammer.
pigeon stick.
Exactly. Yeah, so I'm right now. See, I got. Let's see, one, two, three, four. This will be five, and then I'm gonna have my drop shot. So that's the six rods I'm going with on my when I start out tomorrow.
You know the difference between me and you, Kenny?
What's
What?
up, Chris?
What's
I'm
up,
throwing.
Chris?
What up, Chris? I'm throwing two rods tomorrow with a focus on one. Two.
Well,
I'm gonna bring five or six. No intentions of using them.
well, two of them have the same bait on it,
Different color.
different colors.
So why'd you buy the 3/4?
I actually have one of them too.
You asking me?
Yeah.
Because mhm, um I realized that they were hitting it on the pause, which was the fall. So I wonder twofold. So I'm wondering if they would hit it if it's falling a little faster. And number two, fishing in the wind, I can get it out there further.
Dude, you can still sling a half ounce anywhere. Uh
Dude,
yeah, Chris, they're gonna be on Santee tomorrow. I'll be on Murray.
dude, hey, put that,
And maybe they
put,
just want something bigger. I don't know.
put that, put
I'm
that,
just trying.
put that
That's
red
all.
eye on that RX.
You talking to me?
I
Yeah.
thought he's gonna put the Hyper Hunter on that reel.
Oh, I don't know. Which
I'm
when did you
not.
put the
Because
which one?
I think that one was on that bigger one, that bigger rod. The one y'all smacking and told me not to use.
And what you gonna throw on that?
I don't know yet. Maybe that 3/4 ounce. I don't know.
I don't know, but
Hey guys, don't question me. You already know I'm unorthodox, okay?
I don't think you are unorthodox. I think that is just ain't right. That's not unorthodox there,
I
cuz.
don't know, man. I fish off a feel, bro. Whatever feels good to me, I'm going with.
Chris said he on call, so he can't do crap.
yeah, yeah, he
Chris, just bring your work clothes with you, man. And if they call you in, just bring the boat to work.
no, I don't think he can well, I mean, I guess he could, but he might be salting the roads tomorrow, the roads and the bridges, so
Oh yeah, prepping for it, huh?
yeah. So
Where you staying in your area tomorrow?
uh-uh.
You going to the Ville?
That was my plan, but I think John talked me out of it. I'm going to the otherville.
You going on the upper?
So I so this is what I told him, Brandon. I told him I was like, you probably should go you probably should just go to the upper lake because I'm like, and expand up there because y'all fish the lower lake so much. I'm like, y'all probably want some more stuff on the upper lake and really find the stuff that y'all like up there. If y'all ever not going to make that run down to the lower lake.
That's a fact. I feel that.
But if that's the case, too, now that I'm thinking about it, I could just go to Spires too.
I'm I'm gonna put in a cross and I'm gonna go back to that area because I feel like there's a little bit more that I haven't seen over there and spent time.
You done been over there enough. You need to change it up.
No, I'm telling you, there's areas in that area I have not touched yet on that other side of that channel. So
All right.
I'm gonna spend some time over there, and then I'm gonna start going back to the upper lake.
Chris said it, if you want to have fun, you can go smash the white perch in the upper lake on a grub.
Well, I might have to hook a grub up then.
Is there anybody in this chat that can help put me on some crappie or some more or less crappie for my pops? Because this is a bass channel, but I need to get my pops on a boat, bro.
You need to start watching uh
Pain rat.
crappy talk live.
Yeah, Matt Pain rat.
Yep.
I'm gonna see if I can get Matt on one of these.
Yeah, man, bring Matt on here, man. I got some questions to ask him.
He cool, dude. I like old Matt. Hey, so let me ask y'all a question. How often? Let's talk about hooks for a little bit.
Oh gosh.
How often?
Well,
Oh yes. I guess this is gonna be me and Kenny.
yes, yeah. I'm about to say Brandon
Nah,
uses
I'm gonna have something to say.
Brandon can use whatever he finds laying around his boat.
Rust or no rust?
Bingo,
Hey,
bingo.
pour some Coke on it, man. Brand new.
All right. So, how often do you use a straight shank, and in what situations is that?
Honestly, I use straight shank for everything except when I Carolina rig. I use I use EWG, but now, well, I say straight shank pretty much on everything worms like Seacos and stuff like that, all that. But like flipping, now I've been flipping. I use pretty much the haymaker now.
So go back. You just said so you were saying that you used to use a straight shank that often.
Yeah, yeah. It used to be straight shank pretty much for everything, but now I use the haymaker a lot for flipping.
What was your hookup ratio with the straight shank?
Dude, I've always had pretty good hookup with the straight shank. I mean, honestly I haven't had like I mean I never had like trouble catching or any issues losing fish with the straight shank. Like 9 times out of 10, that straight shank is right in their like I guess you would call it their jaw or whatever,
Yep.
or right up in the roof of the mouth.
I ain't
So
gonna lie. I've seen Kenny with a straight shank snatch multiple fish out of the pads over Kenny to the other side of the boat in the water. I'm not lying. I have it on camera if you want to see it, John.
what happened?
Hey, I actually filmed that video the other day on in my camera roll. I think I'm gonna put that one up because that's when I had the basketball shorts on. That happened twice that day.
It
What
did.
happened?
So we were flipping in some pads, and I set the hook on them, and they flew
Out of
out
the
the
pads.
pads over across the boat, and then I swung them back in.
Oh, I think haven't I seen that clip?
I think one of them One of them's
Yeah.
on my Instagram, and I think it's slow motion too.
Dude, I've done that too because I set the hook on a fish, and that sucker hit the side of the boat. Boom! And I was just like, oh,
That
oh.
hey, that cost us a fish in the tournament on the Cooper River one time.
Oh my
And it
gosh,
was and it was a nice one. That was like
it
a three,
was.
4 pounder.
It was. You was hurt too.
Man, I set the hook. Next thing I know, it comes flying at the front of the boat, hits the boat. It must have knocked the hook out of its mouth. That's the only thing I could think of. Hit the boat and went right off. I'm like, what? I I probably cried for about the next 10 minutes.
Hmm.
So I don't know if y'all have ever paid attention to this, but when a lot of when the pro trails go to Florida and they're throwing the swim worms, a lot of them have a swim worm rigged up on a straight shank.
What's the
Yeah,
thought behind it?
it's
I
from
think that you have nothing there. Like, so with whether it's an EWG or a offset wide gap worm hook or whatever other hook, there's always that your line, it drops down and then either in that curve or with a straight shank, you tie directly to it. And so when they bite down, it's just all hook. You know what I'm saying? So that could only be the only rationale that I can actually come to saying that's why they do it. But
yeah.
I can't say that's the way to go.
I started what started me down the straight shank path was an old Kyle Welcher video where he said he used those, and I started using them, and I immediately noticed, like I said, when I started catching them, it was in two places. It was in the roof of their mouth, like straight through, or on their cheek or jawbone, whatever. Like, yeah, I mean, it's just. And now, I mean, I use the haymaker hook a lot too, but it's either the haymaker or the straight shank cover shot HD. And then if I'm like punching, I'll use a straight shank flipping hook, snell knotted.
Hmm.
So
Dang, that makes me want to go back to the river. Punching.
yep. Matter of fact,
That's a fun bite.
man, there ain't nothing like punching.
But see, dude, punching, you got the I got a rod now. I got the rod.
Me
Um,
too.
hey, hold on. So Brandon, Kenny, not Brandon. Yeah, Brandon. Chris said he's pretty sure that Outlaw Adventures guides on Marion for crappie. Also, Mr. Stan
Outlaws
said,
Adventures.
yeah, Outlaw Adventures. Mr. Stan said, "Do you snail tie it? Flipping in Florida with the heavy weights, it's about the only time I use a straight shank hook." So, Mr. Stan, in the past, I've when I went to Florida, I thought I cast last year, I was snail knotting. But I know a lot of guys snail knot, but like or tie snail on their straight shanks. But I know that there's a handful of guys that tie a Palomar and tie straight to it. So I don't know. I don't have the greatest hookup ratio with a straight shank hook. And I always pin them on the side or they barely have it hooked. And I don't know why, but if I tie that haymaker had them suckers pinned right there in the snout. Or that offset why I got worm hook, it have them pinned like right here at that 45, all in the cheek, and it ain't coming off.
Do you think it's the angle you're swinging on them?
Dude, I swing this hook the same. I swing. Well, Hunter said the same thing to me about that. It's the way that you set the hook, but I set the hook the same way, and it's not an issue. But I'm not gonna change my hook set because of a freaking straight shank.
I don't know.
Uh,
I said the hook the same all the time.
Chris said he used a haymaker on the swim worm too. Like I think that's a great hook all the way all around to go with. but you got to get the 5 aught. I wish they made a 6 aught so that you can actually have a true 5 aught because the 5 aught now is a 4 aught, really.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what are they doing? So, yeah, I don't, I don't know, man. Hooks are very, um,
I think it's just what you have confidence in, like, and what you've had the most success with. You tend to believe more in that, and you're not willing to change really, especially when it comes to hooks. Like,
I mean, I caught my second biggest bass flipping a cypress tree on an offset wide gap worm hook 4 aught, and that was a 920 on Santee, 316 pounds weight, 17-pound line, flipped to a cypress tree. I reeled down, I set the hook. That sucker ain't move, and I got that sucker mounted right there on my wall. Like that hook, I got confidence in. If I set the hook on them with that, they ain't coming off. And ain't no barely hooked. Them suckers are pinned.
yeah,
Y'all gotta be sold on those haymakers though.
I mean, it's a
those
good. I'm going to send you the video that Todd caught him on with the haymaker, and this was when the haymakers hadn't even come out. And what I believe, and I've told Todd this, I said you're the reason why that hook was sold out and nobody could get their hands on it
it was,
because
it
of that video.
100% it was, and you couldn't get them for like a year.
The reason originally that hook was going to be called the uppercut because that's what he was calling in the video, the uppercut.
That's a
Huh?
solid name.
It makes sense too,
Let me
because
find. Let me find a video. I'm gonna go and send it to you now.
because that's where it be having them hooked at the upper lip.
Right at the upper lip.
Up a double decker straight to the upper lip. Ah,
Bro, I swear if we just videotape half the things that are said on that boat, bro.
give me some of that yonder chew, boy.
Right in the upper lip.
Y'all are silly. I told y'all need to go and put them cameras on, man.
Man, that's Kenny, bro. And the thing is, Kenny's the favorite. All my comments on both platforms that I went viral on that, bro. Everybody love Kenny.
You right, Mr. Stan. Mr. Stan says pull into a fish with a big weight. Sometimes you can pop a bass mouth open if you're trying to cross their eyes. Yeah, you're 100%
Yeah.
right about that.
Yeah, you are correct, Mr. Stan. That's cost me plenty of times.
Let me tell you something. I've never seen a hook set on a buzz bait till I seen Kenny set the hook on a buzz bait, boy. We were we were on wow, where were we? Were we on Greenwood?
That was Greenwood.
Kenny fired that sucker out there. Phew, that's something. Boom, Kenny said, "Ooh," and I said, dude, it's a freaking buzz bait. I was just like,
No mercy.
I'm glad that fish didn't bite. He didn't catch that fish. Cause that fish would have had no lips, no nothing.
Blew it up.
I
That man has
mean,
no
he
mercy,
reeled down.
bro.
He said,
It
it's like
don't matter.
on a buzz bait, cuz I mean, he tried to freaking.
I try. Hey, I try to just make sure it's in there. That's all I do. I just try to give it that little extra little.
Man.
and he was throwing that on a 7-4 heavy. On top of that,
Hey, man, fast. That fast tip. That's all that matters. Just need that fast tip.
no, cuz that rod ain't got nothing but butt like Beyonce. That's all that rod got.
And once they bite it, I set that hook. There's only one more stop after that. The deck of the boat.
Nah, the upper room.
The upper room. That's right.
Good
All
night,
you
Joey.
all,
Appreciate you jumping on tonight.
all he hears is that choir singing.
The upper room.
All right. I need help. What should I tie on this? What should I tie on this
I got this, John.
The
The
the,
Ned rig.
the 7-3.
Ned rig.
Hey, you
I think for right now with the temperatures and all that stuff, I think you need to tie on a jig.
Oh,
That
that's something I
that
want to get bit on so bad.
you know that one that you like to throw that with the green in it.
oh yeah.
You really decided where you going tomorrow?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know how I do. It's how I feel whenever I pull that boat out and take off, and I make that left onto the main road. I'm like, this is where I'm going,
Where the energy takes you.
where the energy takes me.
You want to meet up at Mac Daddy's? I never had a burger from there yet.
Dude, go there.
That's if Kenny wants to meet there for a little halftime.
They have parking out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. They do have that long dock, don't they?
I know the owner, dude. Like Mac Daddy's they're legit. I've been going there for years. Anytime I come down that way. Just get the Ray Burger. That's all you need.
Does it come with fries or tots? I'm a
I
tots guy.
I like fries. I don't like tater tots because it's just like a hollow potato that's soaked up with grease.
That's what I need.
No.
That's what I need.
Yeah,
It
I
depends where
never.
Kenny go, cause I don't know how difficult that'll be for you if you went to Utah. Spires are probably easy.
Oh yeah, Spires. Yeah, I could
I think
just.
it depends on the way that it takes him. Because there's one time when I was going to put in at Blacks, I went through Utahville and past Cathead and all of that stuff too. So it really depends on what direction the GPS takes you.
Well, honestly, I could probably. Can't you? Don't they have a Don't they have a ramp that you can just pay to put in there?
Yeah.
At Mac Daddy's or across from it?
No, at Mac Daddy's.
At Mac Daddy's.
I don't know. I might just. What time are you going, Brandon?
I don't know. I'll probably leave. Like honestly, hit the road after going to the gas station and stuff. Probably like I'll probably leave around like 8ish.
Oh, he going early. Yeah, I'm not getting on the lake until
I just know it take a minute because I gotta wake up, shower, grab all my stuff, then go to my parents, grab the boat, then go to the gas station, gas up, grab coffee, and then hit the road. And it's usually 40 minutes either way, right? Minimum.
I was gonna
I
say I might.
I'd
So
say
I just take my time.
I
I
need to
might
shoot
just. I might
a
just
video.
become a hole poacher.
Pull up. You want to pull up?
I need to shoot a video in the morning.
You be you take your big camera out there still?
I don't got a big camera.
I thought you had a big camera on a tripod last time we was in Stumpo.
Hold on, Mr. Stan. I saw that message what you just put up there and deleted.
What? He talking trash?
Oh no, but I saw it. That was funny. I saw that message, Mr. Stan.
Stand on it, Mr. Stan. Stand on it.
Oh man, that was funny.
Hold on a second. Was
Uh,
he talk? What did he
Stand
talk
on
trash?
it.
but
That
no,
was,
I'm
it was towards me. I'm
no,
an easy target.
nah, he said tie on a Carolina rig devil's horse.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I told somebody to go throw a Carolina rig
Hey,
sexy dog one day.
the thing is though, somebody would listen to that.
Dude, that is funny.
That's a catfish rig right there, ain't
There's
it?
always one person.
There was always one.
Hey, slow wind it
So
back to the boat.
yeah, Brandon, I don't have a big camera. I shoot all my main YouTube videos in the man cave on my phone.
Okay.
So
Oh, you
I
make
don't
it.
even
You don't
know.
even use the DJI or DJI for that?
I did it once, but the volume on it, the audio on it isn't that great.
Oh, okay.
Um, if the
Yeah.
audio was good, I would just do that, but I'm not. So I
Yeah.
need to shoot a video in the morning. On I don't know what I'm gonna do. Um, I got a rod I haven't talked about a whole lot that I've been throwing a drop shot on that I want to talk about. Um, it's the 7-2. Y'all tell me what y'all want to see a video about. Maybe I'll put that on. Maybe I'll do it for tomorrow. But the 7-2 custom light rod, the spinning rod, man, that's a great drop shot rod, man.
Uh,
What's your plan tomorrow, John?
I'm
What's your
going to
plan of
Murray.
attack?
I'm going to Murray. I got uh hold on, let me show y'all. I gotta show y'all this new juice I got.
Yeah, I know you see me, boy.
Shout out to Logan from Revived Bait though. Y'all know my boy Logan.
yeah, I seen them minnows you got, man.
I'm gonna tie me on one of these big suckers tomorrow, boy.
Is Logan in the comments?
Nah, he not.
Oh, I was
That's
about to
fun.
say.
One of them, boy.
Logan, tell John to share the minnows.
I'm tying me with one of them old big daddies on tomorrow. See if I can get one to get bit.
I
That's
can't. I can't use those. I don't have the technology to use those.
You don't need
I know because I'm gonna throw it tomorrow.
it. So, but I got some. I mean, I ain't really got nothing crazy to do. I got some rods. I got some rods I need to test out. I'm probably gonna throw like a hard liner. I'll probably throw a jig, a drop shot, a minnow. That's it. I ain't gonna have but probably 6 rods rigged up, 6 or 7 rods.
but you already got the specific area and stuff that you
Yeah.
already planning to fish.
Yep. I mean, ain't no secret. I'm gonna run up tomorrow a little bit up the river. I'm not. I'm just gonna run up that way and just. I wanna. I already have. I'm just going off some stuff that I've caught fish on a little bit up there recently over the last couple of weeks, and I just kind of want to expound on that. Um, I feel like there's a really good bite that goes on up there at certain times of the year when it's cold. And I just want to learn the area, try to find some more spots, maybe scan. I'm going to be on Murray in the morning. I get us some. Where are you fishing that cat tomorrow, Mr. Stan, or you just gonna be out there? And how long you plan on being out there? Um, I call you when I get out there. But what time you going? What time you getting off the lake? And Mr. Stan, don't forget to use that. Uh, I'm not gonna say what it is, but
Don't
keep
get
checking out that what you call it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep, keep testing it. Mm, 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 mm.
John. There be a
Yeah,
lot of boats out there on the lake this time of year.
Not really. And the only people that's fishing.
you ain't got to worry about the party boaters now.
Let me tell you something. That other week when we had it was 70 degrees, there were people out there on jet skis. I'm like, do y'all not know it's 51 degrees? This water tip is 51 degrees. Oh, he said he'll be out there most of the day. Good deal. I'll call you tomorrow. I'll call you when I'm headed that way. Where you putting in at? I'm probably gonna put in at. I ain't really sure what I'm putting in at actually. Are you staying down the lake or are you going up?
Mr. Stan said he going where the fish at. He's
I know.
willing to travel.
I'm gonna pull up on Kenny and I'm gonna prop wash the whole area out. I'm doing donuts around your boat tomorrow, and I'm gonna just leave.
Come on, hey, I probably ain't gonna be catching him anyway. You might be doing me a favor.
There we go. He said, John, you ever go to Monticello? I want to go catch a smallmouth. Never have. Yeah, I go to Monticello. I go to Monticello more in the summertime than I do any other time of the year just to get away from everybody, all the pleasure boaters and stuff on Murray. So,
Who
but
asked that? Chris?
Chris.
Chris Monticello's a junk hole, man. Come on.
Kenny likes Monticello. Don't follow Kenny up. I caught a 4 pound smallmouth out of there. That sucker jumped 5 foot out 5 foot out the water.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
what's
Hey, Chris, Monticello honestly is is like the reservoir in size, but it's better. It's a better view. Like the scenery's better around there. But it's the real deal though. You'll like it. Me and Chris need to go up there and fish it.
John, I forgot to tell you. Dang, is that the Congaree? One of them rivers up there is some like my cousin used to send me pictures all the time. He's catching a lot of big smallmouth out of there off the bank.
Yeah. So on out of the Broad River, there's a
That's
big smallmouth.
that's what it was.
There's a guy on Instagram, Mr. Stangleby Mid Lake. I didn't see a boat on the lake yesterday. Interesting. There's a guy on Instagram called Broad River Smallmouth Guide or something, and he be catching some big ones. I
There's a
be
lot of rocks out there though, right?
Yeah, but he has like a little small like canoe John boat type deal that he goes out and catch them.
Man, we're gonna have to go buy some kayaks, man.
I'm done with that game.
I about to say nah, that ain't me.
Done, boy.
Yeah, right.
I done used about 5 of my 9 lives on
You
nothing.
Yeah, but you still in that kayak state of mind though. That bass was 19 and a half inches long. We don't
Wait,
care. What
speaking
does
of
the
Can
that,
you
scale say?
you
What
can
does
you
the
mute him
scale
for a
say?
little bit, John? We
huh?
was having a good conversation. Can you mute him for a little bit?
That's funny. Hey, so speaking of that, what's the deal on this bubble scale?
Oh, it got hung up in shipping, man. It's got hung up
Yeah.
in shipping.
So that's a part of my new project for my master's class I'm taking for supply chain. The project is figure out the logistics on how to get this Bubba scale to my address because it's hung up.
Don't you work for Amazon? Just
I don't work for Amazon no more, bro.
I thought that's what you work. I thought that's
I
what you
used to.
about to say. You just go. You see somebody get their order, you be like, all right, that says Brandon.
Bull. Them orders, them orders never reached my house when I worked at Amazon, bro.
For real.
I was pulling them off the trailer,
That's funny.
taking them to the induct line, like induct this. I'll take it from there. Marked delivered. Missing 3 full scans, bro.
That's funny.
Ugh. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, if you try and pull up for lunch tomorrow or something, Kenny, I'm down. Shoot up.
Yeah, I'll let you know where I decide to go out whenever I'm headed that way.
Probably just gonna stay in that area and just chill in there for a little bit.
You need to be going to the upper lake too, boy.
I am. I will, but I
Dude,
got some revenge to get.
dude,
John, if he's catching fish in the area, he gonna stay there until
If that's the
until he
case,
don't catch
if that's
until
the
he don't
case,
catch
oh,
one.
if that's the
all
case,
right.
I'll go back down to the lower end of the lake.
Listen,
Been
dude,
catching fish there.
it's tournament season is basically here. And if you gonna be jumping, if y'all gonna be jumping in stuff, y'all better go ahead and put that work in now. Cause the
I
Lord
am.
Lake ain't gonna help you if you ain't gonna run all the way, if you ain't gonna make that run.
Oh, I'm gonna
Brandon
make
ain't
the run. I'm just
Okay.
not gonna use the back door.
All right. We gonna see. So
not if
got a
that not
question.
if that wind's chopping. We ain't making that run.
Who driving?
Well, I'll drive by car. I'll meet you down there.
So
Can you
Nathan,
imagine? All right, boat number 17. I'm like, where he going? Back to the dock. Kenny getting his car out. I'll meet you down there.
Nathan said, "What's a good blank for cranking? Is it glass or graphite?" I'll be honest, Nathan. It's personal preference on that one. There are a lot of guys that like fiberglass because it dulls down the bite and you don't react to them as fast, and it allows the fish to really get the bait better. I don't like glass because glass typically it makes the rod heavier. So I personally like a graphite rod. And if you buy a good crankbait rod, the rod I recommend is the custom light shallow crankbait rod, 7.2 medium mod fast. One of the best cranking rods, or the 3XD rod. Those two are two of the best cranking rods I ever used. when they bite it, like, of course, you're gonna feel it with being a graphite rod, but it loads super deep into the blank. So even though you can feel that bite, which is gonna make you react faster, it still loads super deep into the blank. So yeah, it's not like you're just gonna snatch that crankbait out of their mouth. So you won't hear me recommend glass hardly ever because I personally don't like glass because it makes the rod heavy and I don't like the dullness of not being able to feel my crankbait what moving and stuff like that. So I'm a graphite guy, custom light 7.2 medium mod fast, shallow crankbait rod. That's my favorite crankbait rod. Or the 3XD rod. Those two are ideal.
John, what's the deepest depth that you're willing to crank?
I mean, I've been sitting in 30 foot throwing a 10XD on Monticello before.
What about you, Kenny?
Uh, 15 foot.
But you gotta think, man, like when you're throwing a big plug like that, man, like when you throwing a big plug, man, those big plugs, they will freaking beat you to death. That 8XD and this a 8XD, but an 8XD and a 10XD, you throwing that sucker will beat you to death. But when they grab that thing, man, like, and you fit when you feel that sucker just wah 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 whenever you reeling that thing. But I know people throw a 6XD in 8, 10 foot of water, just dredging the bottom.
Yeah, I mean that's what they say. They say sometimes they just kick up all that dirt, rock on the bottom or whatever, and I guess it makes like a little clicking sound too. Like kind of like when them crawfish jump back, they make that little snapping noise or whatever, and they see that come down there and they try to yeah, they come down there and just try to pin it.
Hmm. I should. I need a snack, man. And we ain't got no good snacks in this house because I
God the mighty.
You can't rob the baby snacks, bruh.
Yeah, that's exactly where he was going to. He
my
don't.
only snack my boy eats is fruit and applesauce, which I like applesauce, but I want something like a Star Crunch or Nutty Buddy. We
Oh, a
got
Star
ice cream.
Crunch.
We got ice cream, but I don't want no ice cream. I want something like some apple pies or
Oh
something.
God.
Yeah, I remember that conversation we had last week about robbing the baby snacks. I
Hey,
got it. I got in trouble 2 nights ago. I walked in. I walked upstairs. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I had 2 bags of little Lay's plain chips and 1 bag of Funyuns.
That's funny.
I
Now
didn't. I didn't make it past opening the first bag before I got in trouble.
I got some y'all know I think it's the Smart Pop. It's the Cheeto popcorn downstairs. But
oh
I don't
yeah.
want that. I want some like an apple pie or something. Mr. Stan says 18 to 20 foot 6XD is his favorite crankbait on 10-pound test. I throw all my crankbaits now, Mr. Stan, on 15. I talked to
That's something I
so
want to get into doing too.
I was with Keith Combs last year. Was that last year? Yeah,
Yeah,
because they went to
Brandon.
Hart. Yeah, that was on Hartwell because they came to fish Murray. He came and fished Murray before they went to Hartwell. And I was fishing with him. We were doing some filming. You was out there that same day, Mr. Stan. Um, we were talking about cranking, and he was like, he cranks on 15.
Like,
Are, are the crank rods from Lou's graphite? So majority of the crankbait rods from Lou's are graphite, with an exception of the KVD rods, the CC model. So there's a CC2, CC3, CC4, and CC6. I think it's only four now. But all of those CCs are they're composite rods. So there's a fiberglass, graphite mixture. But all of those rods are like that. And then he has a 7 foot signature series that's S glass that he uses for cranking. again, I'm not uh but those are on the KVD Elite rods, those are composite glass rods. It's not fully fiberglass, but they're like a composite. It's a composite rod, so it's half fiberglass, half graphite.
So do y'all deep crank on Murray a lot? Like, is that something that's a normal deal, or like a situational or seasonal type deal?
That's a Mr. Stan question. I've thrown a 5XD out there. I throw a 3 and a 5XD. We got all that pondweed, man, and like down the lake, like that mid lake area and down, we got that pondweed everywhere. Oh, excuse me. So that cranking down there sometimes is tough because that pondweed gets everywhere and it's just a mess.
You got to clean it off every cast.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah,
like the best areas to throw a deep diving crankbait is a little bit up, like around Dreer and up, where that pondweed stuff isn't. But I've never really thrown a deep crankbait up that way a whole lot. I don't spend a lot of time up the lake a lot, so that's why I want to go up there tomorrow for a little while.
yeah.
I either got to decide where I'm gonna put in that mid lake and run way up, or I'm gonna just put in way up, and that way I ain't gotta run that far. So it's either I'm gonna make a long boat ride through the wind and cold, or I'm gonna make a longer truck ride in the heat.
I said take the boat ride because that's the funnest.
Ain't nothing fun about running in wind and cold air.
I
Ain't
don't
no
know,
like
man. When you got that Bane mask like Kenny got, man, the cold don't bother you.
I need to buy mine.
I need to get one too.
hey man, that's a game changer right there, boy. You got that mask on?
I got so like those two thermals I got. The difference between the two, like they're warm, but the neck gaiters on them, like the 6 Sense ones, got the holes in them, and you can feel the air coming through it.
Yeah.
And I prefer that one better than that camo one I got. Because the camo one, when I pull it up, you breathe, it'll fog up
Glasses.
your glasses.
That's the only thing about the mask with the glasses on it. It will fog your glasses up. But
All right, boys,
That's
we're
on
gonna
the
get
sense.
10 more minutes and then
yeah, 10 more minutes and it's game over.
I gotta do my homework, or there'll be no fishing for me.
so what y'all want so what's one more topic we gonna wrap it, we gonna talk about and then I'm calling it bedtime.
Brandon, you pick.
Yeah, since you the last one on here.
That's right.
I don't want to get on this live scope topic.
Go, send it.
Perspective versus forward. Because I
I
know John don't really mess with perspective, but I want to know why you don't.
I have I've tried to, but so what happens is the way my mount is set up on my boat, when I turn that transducer to perspective, I can't stow my trolling motor. So I got to get that fish obsessed mount in order to get it to work like it's supposed to.
Well, I think also John is in much deeper water than we're used to. I don't think perspective mode is going to do you much good in 40 foot of water, 30 foot of water. I don't think. Maybe they're out there figuring out how to do it, but because it don't really give you depth. Like it don't give you that depth perspective. Like you could probably see what you're throwing at, but you don't know exactly where it's at in the water column, as opposed to the forward view. You see exactly where it's dropping at.
Yeah. My thing is, man, like perspective, I feel like you can just see the amount of like wolf packs of fish. And it ain't gotta be bass, but like how many are just around your boat.
I feel like around a herring spawn on Murray, perspective would be great for that reason on them shallow herring points. Like you'll be able to see the fish up there. But with Murray still having grass out there, like Murray does have grass, so you can actually see where the edges of the grass is. We got a bunch of different grass, and I feel like it'll be beneficial there.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Stan, you gonna have to show me this cranking deep brush piles deal. I want to learn that. I'm not that good with that. You
No,
gonna have
I asked first,
to.
Mister Stan.
Mr. Stan takes take the person that feels left out.
Yeah.
Oh, Brandon.
Mr. Stan's about to have a party on his boat. He don't even know it.
Hey,
Three
he got
boats
Mr.
made to the
Stan.
community.
Mr. Stan got that 21-foot ZXR. That sucker there is a freaking battleship, boy.
Oh, he got plenty of room for us then. Oh yeah, we're
All
going.
all four of us gonna go out there on that.
That's right. Have
I'm with
have
it.
hey have treble hooks all over that boat. Mr. Stan gonna be filing an insurance claim. I don't know where all these dips and dings came from.
Mr. Stan is probably one of my favorite guys around here on this part to just talk fishing with and go fishing with. He's like one of my favorite people. I love Mr. Stan. He a good dude. But yeah, I just don't play around with uh perspective a whole lot.
I think I'm gonna start. I've been thinking about this a lot lately too. Like I use perspective a lot just to kind of like look around, not just for fish, but like seeing like brush piles or like how big a tree is or something, right? And just
Hey,
kind of like mark it and circle back, and then like power pull down and put it in forward and just kind of like pick it apart.
Mr. Stan saying he'll take both of y'all.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Mr.
I'm not gonna
Stan.
lie. I went downstairs and I got my work phone, and so I can like pull it up on your live, and I can see the chat, so I can interact on both.
He said he'll take both of y'all.
Where
Mr.
Yeah.
Stan, hey, Mr. Stan loves the kids.
You stupid boy.
Mr. Stan gonna have to file us on his taxes next year.
Yeah, charity work.
Scared to work. That's funny. Yeah, I feel like, man, like I feel like if I lived in Florida, I think I would use perspective a whole lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Or even down there where y'all at. Like it makes sense for where you're at down there.
Yeah.
It makes plenty of sense, man. Cause like if just think about it, dude. If you're looking at perspective on, as I say, yeah, definitely the lower lake. If you're looking at perspective on the lower lake and you're fishing a grass flat, you can actually see where the stump is on the grass flat and the edge out there. It works better for y'all down there. Whereas on
Prime
Murray, it's not the same.
prime example. Last year, Kyle Welcher at the Pasqua Tank.
Yeah. Was he using perspective? I thought he was using forward.
I thought it was perspective. He might have had both of them on there, honestly, but
I thought it was forward, but you might be right, Kenny. I can't remember.
but either way, I mean, he was in some shallower water. I know that much. So,
Hmm.
but I mean, I just like I said, I think it would get harder the deeper it gets in perspective.
Yeah.
Because man, if you're throwing in 30 foot of water, you can see where they're at on perspective. But I mean, I think as far as actually wanting to watch your bait and make sure you're getting them, it makes sense to have forward out there.
Yeah.
But man, the way these guys and how they use stuff and how they figure stuff out, ain't no telling how they're using it for. Honestly,
Well, half of them got two transducers, anyways.
I want to get on a boat with Easton. Um,
Patrick Walters.
it probably easier to get on a boat with. I mean, with Easton or Tristan,
Oh
and
yeah, I forgot about Tristan. Yeah.
I want to learn. I just want to. I don't even want to cast. I just want to sit and watch. Like I want to stand behind them, look and watch.
Well, hey, maybe I get lucky this year. If I do the Marshall on Santee, I might get stuck with one of them.
I don't. I if you
They might not be using forward facing at that time though. So
they can. They're not. There's no forward facing on Santee.
oh, there ain't. Oh well, never mind then. But I watch them put on a show flipping.
I honestly do. If you marshal Santee, I hope you get Hackney.
Oh, I'm gonna write Bass Nation in their DMs. I'm a Marshall. I want Hackney.
Hackney will
Hackney.
come back to Wayne and say, "Don't you ever put this guy on my boat again."
These are. If I had to pick three anglers for you to marshal with, for 3 days straight on Santee Kennedy. It will be Hackney, Patrick Walters, and either it's this is gonna be either or. Drew Cook. If I don't think there's gonna be fish on the bed then, but Drew Cook, if they're sight fishing, or um Brandon Polinick.
Mm.
Pollen that got Santee kind of figured out, man. He's had like the last 2 or 3 tournaments he's had there. He's been doing good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Mr. Stan fished that open too. That Scott Martin won on Okeechobee. He
Oh,
said,
did he?
"Yep." He
That's
said,
what it was. I was
"I
thinking that.
think Mr. Stan wasn't. Didn't you finish like 15th in that event or something like that?" He said Scott
Man,
Martin kicked our butt the year before on perspective on bed and bass. I think Mr.
yeah,
Stan finished. I think it was 15th. He just missed the top 10, 14th, 15th.
Mr. Stan.
yeah,
Hey,
man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he's too good. I don't want to go on his boat. He's too good. I don't want to dirty his boat up like that, Bo.
Mr.
I'm
Stan is that guy.
I'm intimidated.
I would have loved to compete against a 40-year-old Mr. Stan.
Man, he probably well, he still would smoke us now, but still, it'd be even worse.
I would love to compete against a 40-year-old Mr. Stan.
And,
I
hey,
bet Mr. Stan, you know, he finished 16th. Mr. Stan, for his age, like Mr. Stan gets around real good. And on tournament day, I've noticed one thing I learned about Mr. Stan. On tournament day, Mr. Stan is fired up and ready to go. And I'm like, this is what I want to be like when I'm his age. Like fired
Mm.
up and just ready to go.
Mister, hey,
Ain't
Hey,
no has been.
he talking about he a has been. Get out of here.
Still that guy.
Ah, please. I I ever told you that story. I bet Mr. Stan that me and Fred can have more weight than him. I told y'all about that.
Mm-mm.
he came to
So
win with a 27-pound bag.
I think this was the CBC or some other tournament. And I said, Mr. Stan. I talked to him the day of while we was practicing, and he was like, "Yeah, I ain't had nothing but a few small bites. It's been tough." I said, "You want to place a little bet? I bet you me and Fred finish higher than you." He's like, "All right then." Next day, I seen him. He had like he probably caught like two or whatever. By the end of the day, 20 pounds. And then I called Brian and I told Brian, and Brian was like, you should have told me. I would have told you not to bet that old man." And then,
Mister Stan gonna get 20 pounds.
hey, a few months later, rolled by another tournament on Murray. He was like, "You want to bet?" I said, "No, I've learned my lesson."
Fool me once, shame on me.
Nope. And that one comment from Brian always run to my back of my brain. Don't bet that old man.
Ever again.
Mrs. Stan got they was about to remember they had the open, they was going to have the open on Hartwell. He said sandbag them. Yeah, you sure did. They had, so you remember they had that, they was about to have that open on Hartwell a few this was 2 years ago. And yeah, 2 years
They
ago,
they
2024.
canceled it for something and moved it somewhere, right?
I think Mr. Stan could have won that event. He got on there commenting on there. Let me tell you, this was the funny part. He got on Facebook and commenting all on there, and they shouldn't have moved it. He was mad. And I don't blame him. I would have been mad too. We fished the Toyota's owners event. It was me, uh, and two of my other co-workers, and one of them fished with Mr. Stan, and the other one fished with me. And we got the registration at the up there because it was on Hartwell. And the late Lisa Talmadge is there doing registration. She asked my name, and me and my partner, we she check us off. Mr. Stan walks up. She said, "What's your name?" He said Stan Gunner, and she was like, "Oh, I know you." He fired him up in the comments, and boy,
Hey, they take note. They take notice of all that stuff, man. They, yeah. Why did they cancel that for?
they
What was?
said. they were saying that it was more so had something to do with like the rising water and the
Oh, that's
potential
right.
debris and stuff like
That's
that in
right.
the water. But the reason why they did that, the real reason. Now, I'm saying the real reason, I don't really know this, but the way my brain rationalized this, the reason why they canceled that event and moved it is because they had that boy who died in the college event months earlier that same year
Yeah,
on
because
Murray.
yeah. That's what I thought. Because I
And
thought there was like a
they did not want to have another liability potentially on their hands because of that. And that's why
yeah.
they moved it. They played it safe. And so I'm like, I can't be mad at them for doing that. But I definitely understand Mr. Stan's standpoint because I'm like, I would have loved to see, and then this is just me just being a fan of Mr. Stan and like who he is. I would have loved to see
Never
Mr.
bet
Stan win
against
that
you.
event and have an opportunity to go and fish the classic. Like I got buddies that are pros that fish the classic, but in my opinion, Mr. Stan is like one of the guys. Even though he's known, he's still like one of the guys because he
Yeah.
doesn't fish like these top circuits all the time. He's a local hammer from around here that has competed in bigger trails before, but he's still like one of the guys. He's like one of us. And I would have loved to see him have won that event and had an opportunity to go fish the classic. Like that would have been cool.
Man, yeah, I about to say, man, that would have been awesome right there.
Uh-huh.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, that would have been something very cool to
Because I
see.
can tell you two people who ain't gonna ever fish a classic. Me and Brandon.
You might as well put three on there because I don't see myself making it to the classic.
Bro, I always catch strays from this guy, man.
But see,
Uh,
the thing is, so the thing with the classic is if you're fishing the open
You
and
gotta
you
fish
pick
all
one,
three.
you got to fish all three. You can't cherry pick.
yeah.
So, but then this is the other thing. They have that Bassmaster team trail. I don't know if y'all
Yep.
know about that. But
Yep.
see, if y'all make it to the championship and y'all, I think it's the top two teams or whatever,
Yep. Top two
y'all
or
got to
three.
compete against each other.
Yep. Yeah, that's how Fisher and I got it.
And I'm like, my opinion on that, I thought about that thing. I looked at that trail just to try to go compete in the championship, but I'm like, they don't never go. They go to Winyah Bay. I'm not going down there. The Cooper River, that's y'all deal. I'm not going down there. I'm like, they just going places where I'm not gonna go. If they would
Well,
come to Murray,
the thing about a bunch of those trails like that though, especially down here, is that's almost like kind of like a good old boy system too, though.
hmm see, like if I had, if it was me, I would have fished. I mean, if the trail was coming to Murray, they going to Santee, but it was Murray, Santee, or Watery, Greenwood, Hartwell, somewhere like that. I would probably, I would probably tell Fred like, hey, let's jump in this and let's try to do this. But I'm not going. I'm not going to Winyah Bay. I'm not going to fish the Cooper River, and so that
You need
leaves
to
me
fish the
already
Cooper
out there.
River. The Cooper River's fun.
Yeah, but I'm still like I'm not doing that. Like I
I
so
know. I mean, yeah,
that's two events that takes us out, and I'm like it just doesn't make sense.
yeah.
I'd rather fish the CBCs, do well in three to try to finish in the top 100 of the points and go compete for 40 grand. That way versus I'm not going to win y'all bay
Yeah,
and
where was the CBC championship this year?
it's on Murray. It's coming up
Oh,
in a couple weeks. Me and Fred missed it by like 4 or 5 spots. And had we would have fished watery, had we would have either fished watery or had a good finish on Santee, we would have made it.
Where Fred at, anyways? What he up to?
I haven't talked. I talked to him earlier this week. I think he out of town. He said he's out of town this week. I asked him did he want to go with us um next weekend to the East Tennessee Fishing Show.
what was that comment? I can see it on my TV, but I can't read it.
Which one? He
I
said
don't know.
he Mr. Stan said he really almost threw up when they when he seen them cancel that tournament. Like he said, he literally got sick to his stomach. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he legit.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, man. Like, how, honestly, like how many times can you really say, hey, they're these big tournaments are coming to my wheelhouse. So I have an opportunity to do something that everybody kind of dreams of, going to a classic. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden it's like, well, no, never mind. We're going to do this. It's like, oh,
Because like Kenny, like the whole cane pile deal and stuff like that.
yeah.
Mr. Stan started that. He's the one who started that.
Well, Mister Stan, send me some that you don't use no more, and I'll go check them out for you.
I knew that was on the way.
I would, you know what I would love to see, which I don't know. I would love to see some. I would love to see bluebacks and santee and see how that would change
Ooh,
that lake. I feel like that would change the lake a
ooh,
lot.
that. Mm, I don't know. You might see it. Well, I don't have live scope, so I can't tell what's out there in that deeper water now. But on my 2D and a lot of that deeper water, like there's not too much hanging around except stripers and stuff. I bet you get some of them bluebacks in there. I bet you them bass will start pulling out, and
Those fish gonna get thick.
that's what I'm saying, man.
With two C's.
Yep, yep. But anyways,
All
it's
right,
about
guys.
time to wrap this thing on up. My phone about to die.
Well,
Yeah.
we got the audio. It seemed like the
Yep,
audio was good. Everybody said it's good, so it seems like I
yep.
got this all dialed in now. So I guess we can actually set a schedule. How about this? How about we do another live stream after we come back from the East Tennessee Fishing Show? Show off some stuff, talk about that. I feel like that would be cool. Show some baits and talk about some highlights and stuff from there. I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, we could do that. Do our basically like a little show, and then just explain or how we liked it, our experience and stuff like that. I guess, and I ain't
Yeah.
gonna show them everything I get though.
I don't care because they got it. They, I don't care. So,
But
but
yeah, we can show them. We just can't tell them who we got it from.
yep.
But
No, I got no. I gotta let them know. I gotta let them know where we got them from and stuff like
well,
that.
well, well, well. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, because we gotta look out for. We gotta look out for the good guys.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, all right, Mr.
But
Stan. I'll call you. I'll call you sometime tomorrow. All right, y'all boys. I
Mister
got
Stan, don't give him the juice. Don't give him the juice. Just give him just enough to catch some fish. Don't let him skunk. Don't let my friend skunk, man.
that's funny. So yeah, I guess
Leave.
y'all boys let me know once y'all headed to the pond and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
let y'all know what's going on and
Will
stuff like
do.
that.
Yep. 10 for art, man. Y'all take it easy.
All right, be
All right.
good.
Later.
Set this off on the back end. No.
Kenny left.
I, you know what? I always have the hardest time trying to end this thing. I can never remember what to do to end this thing. Software.